exuberance should be played in high volume, preferably in residential areas. What you are about to experience should be played in high volume, preferably in residential areas.
Hey traders, welcome to episode 648 of the show. You could be doing anything, but you're here, and I appreciate it. Probably just going to be a short stream tonight. I mean, not much has really happened besides Bitcoin is deciding right now to, attempting anyway at this point, to try to bearishly engulf after pretty much confirming a lower high than your previous high, and then lower high than your previous high before it. So far we're seeing consecutive lower highs. But also, I mean, it's like, dude, besides the one green candle we had on August 19th, we haven't really moved out of a price range between 9,800 and 10,600, okay? So, not a whole lot of stuff going on, just, again, a lower high, unable to break above the 75% trend line. It was once used support, resistance again, wicked up, only did the 786, only to complete the beautiful bearish Gartley, and now it seems like when there was a glimmer of hope earlier, it is all but wiped out, and here you are right back at that same little support from August 24th, August 22nd, August 21st. You're just holding on, and the more times you hit it, I mean, like this, you know, the fall through price action was terrible, it's a lower high, and now it eventually could very well break. And remember, if anyone was like taking a short up here, bots or whatever, I mean, you got targets down here like 9,900, 9,700, right? The Casey Stubbs way. And I mean, it's just, that's how it works, man. Bearish Gartleys are bearish, they're not bullish. So, still trying to find our way here, still holding on to support. Hey, I can screen capture now. Change my screens up finally, right? So boom, got this. And this is what I'm talking about. Looking on a daily time scale, it's a whole bunch of nothing, man. A whole bunch of sideways price action. Very, I mean, just the range is pretty narrow. Again, like that 9,800 to 11,000 range, pretty much. Been that way since mid-August, man. So going on like 2 weeks of compared to what we've seen, very little volatility on Bitcoin. Yesterday was good, but look what it manifested into. Half of the gains were gone, and now you can see they're almost literally all wiped out. Somehow still making higher lows. Whatever, still making higher lows. So what do you say, man? Maybe just this at this point, man, right? Just a small little pattern, whatever. You got some price contraction going on, so at least we know that this lack of volatility will probably break soon. Upside, downside, whatever. But the higher lows, very, very real. Okay. Yeah, on the daily, your negative momentum's continuing to wane. And it's had plenty of, look, I mean, think about it. For the majority of, since like July 1st, the majority of the histograms have been bearish, negative, right? Red. You had a short period of time, right? The double bottom. We had positive Momo, and then it all disappeared on the way down. See, man. So I know in the day stream I talked about a square up. I think there is a square up around like 10,070, 10,080 we have not touched yet. Seems very likely at this point after that failed rally that we could see that. Okay, it's like $100 away, man. How is that even weird to think? So on the 4 hour, we did have bearish convergence with the lower high, and you're continuing to sell off. This is the lowest low of the day for Bitcoin, lowest low of the session, continuing to sell off in real time, 10,150 now. 48 minutes to go on your 4 hour candle, the first 4 hour candle of the day. Okay. So big square up right here. That seems very likely 10,124. Chat, you scared? And, also, I mean, we could look at it like, from the swing low of the pattern to the high point. Look for the golden retrace is 10,106. And we were just literally like, $14 off, hitting that golden retrace. The golden retrace of the pattern, which is, if you're more conservative on your stop loss, that's a profit-taking level on a bearish Gartley short, right? So very close. Okay. So, man, that's like the analysis. I did a day stream over 2 hours. Talked about a lot of good stuff, a lot of altcoins, a lot of different things going on in the markets. But as it stands for now, until you start making lower lows than 9,900, this pattern, this potential pattern, still seems like it could be in play. And we know if it did sell off, as the example was done in the static video that a few people watched, I guess, whatever. We could still always hit an 88% retrace and it would still be a valid pattern. So this thing could sell off all the way down to 9,600 and it wouldn't be invalid. It would still be real. Remember, look left, what happened in the development of the other harmonic, variation of different harmonics, right? You had a 786 right around here. You rallied, you sold off, you rallied again, couldn't break. And what happened? You dumped. And then when you dumped again, you gave yourself more bullish divergence. So that hasn't happened yet, but it's always a possibility. So be prepared. So they'll get you, man. It breaks down now and it's like, oh, the world's over. It's all over now. There's always chances. And then not even to talk about that, that we could break down to 113% retrace. 9267, right? Bearish cipher could start playing in the works. All right, but you would think though, man, this was it, right? You'd think this is the swing low, even though it doesn't always have to be so. All right, trying to get this. Okay. Probably not Bradford. Probably, you'd think, dude, I just can't believe how, dude, if you go look at the Take Two chart, where is Activision's performance like that? We pitched we pitched a ride on the wrong pony, maybe. Oh yeah, no Sansaray, that is a blue potential bat. It's not even close to being a real bat yet. The bat must hit the PCZ first, and it hasn't. A crab would exceed the 886 and could only stop at the 1618. The deep crab, they call it. I don't know about that, man. Don't know if that's gonna happen. All right. The deep crab, the 1618, does put you at where 52-week highs. But again, let's relax first. You can't have a crab before a bat. And this isn't even valid. Remember, it's potential pattern. All right, 10,122. All right, 115, 13, 11, 04, 03, 10,097 just cracked to 10,100. Continue to sell. Oh, did we hit the square up? I think we did. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we've hit the square up. It is, let it be known, light of Jesus, man. It's done. The exchange has offloaded their position at a break-even price. Now anything goes. Okay. Market has it again. Hello? The triple Mothman prophecy? Wow, Randy. There you go, dude. Perfect, dude.
Bruh.
Stephen Bankhead, man, thanks for the $3.99 super chat. Appreciate it, man. Really did. The Bat Connect in the jar. Someone wanted me to look at Bat, and it's like, do you really want me to look at Bat, man? Like, because you're gonna be probably disappointed. Oh my God, you've been infiltrated, Telway. Sounds gross. Hopefully not sexually. Yeah, gold dump. Well, why not? I mean, Trump reversed his tweet. You know, he's like, oh, well, we're going to be stable now. And the stock market was down hundreds of points in futures yesterday evening, and it all turned around. Which happens. You know, the rest of the market right now is down. BAT itself is down 6% right now on the new day. The new day that's only been around for 3 hours and 19 minutes or so. Okay. So I guess we can look at we can look at the other ones, whatever, man. So Ethereum just took a little plunge, and looks like it's squared up too. Probably exceeded the square up a little bit. Yeah, I definitely did hit that square up right there around 184. Yeah, there you go, man. 184.50, as low as you've gone so far. But this also could be a potential pattern. But again, man, where is the demand? I don't even know what to tell you, man. It's like, like, what's happening, dude? It's like, you just can't. The buying pressure is not picking up. It's not coming in. So no matter how much divergence you have, if people don't buy, they don't buy. Like, even if there's divergence, right? Even if things look so good, like all the things are lining up, if people don't buy, it's not going to go up, right? So sometimes it happens, man. So it's still not like dead. It's not out. I mean, it's not screwed or anything. It's just seriously going nowhere, right? Not going up, staying closer to down, and not going up. Okay. Should only be on. Shouldn't be on the daily. All right, there you go. Critical support, divergence, wedging. Should reverse or could reverse. It's the probability is higher that it would reverse to the upside with these variables. But again, even with it being perfect, it can still, dump if the macro sucks. Bitcoin sucks. Yeah, there's a chance, man. So thanks for the 350 people here. Where at one time, it was so different, man. It was just 2 months ago. It was just such a different time in this crypto market. Here is Litecoin. I'm still in log scale here. Very similar looking stuff on this asset to Ethereum. it had its halvening early this month, the 6th, I believe, of August, and has done nothing positive. Nothing positive at all. If anything, it on the 6th, it began another sell-off. But on this next sell-off from the previous one, much lower levels of negative momentum, higher levels of relative strength, at a very, very critical area of support, hanging on by a thread, man. Let's see. Okay, so you can see we can hold on, but I mean, again, it's up to the macro. It's up to Bitcoin. You know that. But really, the way it goes, sometimes Bitcoin goes up, these alts don't do anything, and then after Bitcoin's done with its run, it then sells off, and these alts all equally sell off with Bitcoin. It's magic, man. It's a magical market. Okay. But you can't say there wasn't a beautiful uptrend that extended from December all the way to late June, and it was just like Bitcoin. This peaked out just, I would say, 4 or 5 days before Bitcoin peaked. And if you get a 4 hour, you get off log scale, you get to linear, you can see there is a diamond pattern that has developed.
Bruh.
What's up, Mitch man? Good to see you, been busy as always. From low to high on the weekly, we have not even hit a 50% retrace yet on the Binance chart. This consolidation pattern has major moves up or down. Sim triangle co and act.
Your name here, thanks for the 512. Much love, man. Yeah, certainly. If you want to look at it real quick, we can. Jake Downing, thanks for the 199 super chat, dude. Actually, go to. Hold on. Yes, sir. Tons of price contraction. No, though we have not hit a 50%. We did hit like a 44% retrace, right? Which is relatively moderate of a retrace. But yeah, you're right. I mean, 8,500 is a 50% retrace. A 62% retrace is 72, which starts putting your uptrend in jeopardy. I mean, but Jake Downing, man, just the guy's name is Johnny M in the mix. DJ Activities. That's your guy. That's my guy. Okay. You just YouTube him. All right. So J Mode, man. Hey, dude, just hang in there, man. We'll be here for you. All right, dude. Seriously, it's I couldn't imagine, man, what you're going through, and it just makes me feel like when I'm not having such a good day, the problem the stuff you're going through, man, it's just like makes me feel like an idiot for even thinking I've got any problems in my life. Okay, so yeah, man. A big measure move of the pattern. It's a very large pattern. So break the downside upside. Yeah, it could be momentous. I mean, just playing it like this, I'm not gonna mess with that. There's a wick there too. I just feel like this is really where it starts, kind of. And it's being conservative anyway. It's better to be conservative than to be like liberal on your measured moves, right? So wherever it decided to break out, these are just hypothetical until you get a real breakout. You measure move the downside, 100% measure move, 57.87. You ready for that? Shoot. Measure move the upside, 15,500. Jake Downing, correct. Correct. Hey, Amaris, good to see you on Twitch, even though I haven't streamed on there in months. Thanks, dude, for the follow. I keep getting follows on Twitch, and I don't know why. I haven't gone live in so long. It's just in case something happened, right?
Isn't it traditional for traders to take the summer off?
Bruh.
There's a garden. Well, there's the saying, sell in May and go away. Later in the summer, like the latest part of the summer, like where we are now, yeah, dude, like tons of participants are off. And you got to think about it like this. If there's a good part of the first year, like the first part of the year is good, oh yeah, they're taking off the rest of the year. Like, I mean, okay, let me find something. I don't know if I'll be able to. It kind of plays into what you're talking about. Why can I not find this? I'm probably screwed here. Let's just say hedge funds have killed it this year, and for good reason, because once the year began, like as soon as the year began, it was like December 26, 2018, that was when that V-shaped recovery happened, and that is when, like, you know, all assets recovered for the most part. Most did anyway. I was trying to look for a number on a certain hedge fund. Dang, man. That sucks. I just had it. Yeah, and Asian markets are actually climbing again today, since everything's calming down until it doesn't, right? I feel like I'm losing my mind, man. Whatever, dude. I guess I can't find it. I'm not worried about it. Just know hedge funds did very well this year. Timing's pretty interesting. Yeah, Brett, right? Ooh, sorry. Dang, dude, Stone Man's back. No, he was here, he came by like last week or something like that. I remember saying his name. Alright. Sure, Randy, man. We can do that. We can do that, man.
Could you take a look at Tinico, TEN? Thoughts?
Extremely bearish. Oh my god.
All about attitude, brew. Thank you.
J-Mode, man, thanks for the $4 super chat. Seriously, dude. And Joey, thank you for the 420.
Is that a joint?
It's all about attitude. Yeah, man. I know. It's just the every day, you know, it just keeps weighing on you. It just keeps beating down on you. It's like the metaphor or whatever you want to call it I made yesterday, analogy about you are the rock. Rocks, you know, rock hard, right? In a non-sexual way. But, you know, the river just continuously, you know, eroding you. Like the day in, day out is the river. And you just try to stay positive every day. And, you know, like it's just, most days it's fine, right? Most days are good. Most days are awesome. But then some days it's just like a different feeling, you know? Dang, man, this thing has been obliterated. You can't even, it's like straight down. So it's like you can't even chart a channel here. All I can tell you about Tinico is it is an 88% retrace from its March 2009 levels, right? It recovered and then huge double top at the same high. But, I mean, these are areas of value. I mean, gotta probably look at the weekly here. Oh my god. I think it's too close to a double top. It didn't go high enough to be a harmonic, but you could still say X, A, B, C, D. And if that's the case, this would be some sort of, this is the area of value, I guess. No bullish divergence on the weekly. Sorry. Just awful, man. Friggin' terrible. Straight line down. But again, 88% retrace. But there's no like coinciding variables on the weekly, which sucks, right? This would have been for sure a 786 PCZ because of the higher high, the cipher, not the bat or anything. So it would have, it's pretty much already invalid. So yeah, man, no real structure. Just look after the dump. You've got this little descending broadening wedge or something. Down sloping consolidation. Wow. All kinds of bullish divergence on the daily. Dang, man. Look at this RSI. Low, lower low, lowest low. And you pop to the upside, but only to make another lower high, and now you're coming back down, and you're getting close to another lower low, or on the same low with higher lows row strength again. Negative momos starting to build. So I don't even know if you could call it anything on the MACD. It's just the RSI. Dude, I mean, maybe there is a chance here, but just where would one set their stop up, you know? I don't know, man. Like, this is just something that has been obliterated, and it is definitely kind of an exhaustion flag. Impulse down, sloping consolidation, improper. It might rally, but where do you even Fibonacci? Probably right here, this high point to low point. So yeah, look for a break above $10, and that would be the geometrical breakout. Then you could rise, maybe a gap fill of 20 bucks.
Hey, Mitch, any investment / general finance books you recommend? Thanks for all your streams.
No, not general investment finance books. No, man. Not really. I mean, you could probably find plenty, though, online, man. Okay. Thank you for the 5, Sergio.
Bruh.
Okay. See, there's no way to chart it. If you go to log scale, you can't do it. There's just no way. It's like, it's literally falling off a cliff, man. So, and I don't know what the news was. Was it just earnings? It looks like earnings. Oh my God, look at that. Holy crap. They were estimated to make money. They were estimated 69-cent EPS. And their earnings were actually minus $1.44 EPS. And then that's like a surprise. A 300+% surprise. Wow. Yeah, do you want to be even putting your money into that? If they failed that bad. But maybe that's good for the next earnings. I don't know, man. Okay, so it was in February they did so bad, and that's where that dump happened. And see, like at that point, you know, it's not very difficult to beat. See, look at your they were then expected to not make money, but then they did, and they had like a 1,300% surprise. Oh my God. Millionaire Next Door, One Up on Wall Street. Isn't there a Rich Dad, Poor Dad is another one? Interesting look. Oh yeah, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. There you go, Blake Burnett bringing it up. Sweet. Art of the Deal. Yeah, that's not really like so much general investment finance books though. Definitely a good book though. Oh my God. See, I don't even talk about that. Yeah, we'll change the subject. Okay, so here's another look at Bitcoin right now. The down-sloping resistance, you failed, right? You up-thrusted, and you're now back inside this. It was just a clear as day false breakout, and the convergence was very real, from a high to a slightly lower high with lower levels of positive Momo. That's not really what you're looking for, not at all, man. Think Anchor Rich from Bradford says it's a good one. Yeah, 5 levels of leadership, but I thought it was just he's talking about finance and like investing.
Mitch, can you take a look at Nairo and give your opinion? When will it start to reverse?
Is that a joint?
Amit, thank you for the 420. Is that a joint contribution? Thank you, dude. Oh boy, Neo's competitor, the Chinese competitor, right? Or something. Oh, mother of God. This aged poorly. Oh, God. Oh, well. Could it be Harmonic-y? Not. Oh, let me get out a log. Nope. Not even close, dude. Jeez, we don't even know this is the actual swing low, valid swing low to anchor from, because, like, or anchor to, because, like, you got to hit a 23% retrace. It might have been close enough, but dang, man, that's not really what you're looking for. Hold on a sec. It almost just looks like a little gnarly flag, maybe. I don't know when it's gonna reverse, man. There was a little bit of MACD bullish divergence here, a low on price, a lower low on price, lower levels negative Momo, and it rallied. It burned to the upside. Truly did. I mean, it went from 230 all the way up to $4. I mean, it almost doubled in value, hilariously. But after that, at lower highs, sold off. And now it's just kind of looks like it's just flagging maybe. Even though, of course, you could braid the upsides. You are, in fact, showing even lower levels of negative. So it went from bullish divergence into bullish convergence. Bullish convergence on both oscillators. But the trend is very much downsloping. I don't know if there's any way to channel this, right? I mean, what are you gonna do? This? Yeah, there you go, man. That's about all I can do for you on Nia, man. This is just the daily time scale, right? Where you have not even retraced 23% of the way, even though you kind of got close. Yeah, look, okay, you got heartline resistance, heartline resistance. Okay, heartline resistance, maybe if you could break that, you might rally again up to at least 431. But to say when the reversal is going to be, that's a lot tougher. It's only in a downtrend. I would think that it would need to rally much higher to have a Momo shift breakout. It would have to be double its price now just to be at the downsloping resistance of the structure that I guess it's developing, right? Dude, I wish there was just more, right? Yeah, man, it doesn't look that great. Oh, look, X, A, B, C, D. What? Is that a Batman? We're just screwing around here. Yep, that'd be a bat. Maybe there's a PCZ right here at the 886. 253. What's going on? Why does it say that twice? What's happening? Why did that just happen twice? Anyway, for a pattern like this, yeah, you'd if one was just to trade a simple bat, bullish bat, there you go, man. PCZ is at 253. See if we get there. All right, that might be a long, and then just a simple attempt trade. Slowly below X. You're going for C. And that's it. 4.88 to 1 reward to risk. If it was to play out, don't know if you'll get there, but maybe. There you go, dude. Simple bet. Standard bullish bet. Okay. Set your alert up for 253, man. On Neo. Not Neo, but Neo. Not the team that have good hearts. The other one that competes against.
Is that a joint?
Yeah. Okay, sorry. All right, man. Many ways to look at Bitcoin right now. Many ways. But all seem to show a little bit of, wow, square up connect. All showing contraction, all showing indecision. All making it a little bit less clear to know where Bitcoin might be going next, right? All right, Trader Mark, have a good one, man. Thanks for watching. Sorry. Computer's making a noise. I don't know. Sasha. Hippo Sasha. Thanks for the sub. Welcome. If you're enjoying the live stream, that like button, that bell, that sub. Thank you for being here. And again, it's just the night stream. We've got about 16 minutes left until the first 4-hour candle will close of the new day, as we've just squared up. I mean, literally touched it perfectly before a little bounce back. What's up, True Standard Man? Sure thing, Amit. Thank you, man. We appreciate it. I don't know if we even looked at the S&P 500, but you should. We should look at it, right? How crazy is this, man? This channel I've had plotted for some time, man. Like, you're falling out, and you're just like, nope, and you're somehow trying to stay inside of it. Crazy enough, man. You just kind of range bound between 283 and 294. You just bounced off this bottom of the range again and attempting to rally. And it will probably rally until Trump tweets again. All right, that's probably what's going to happen. Jan Via, thanks so much for the sub. Welcome. Good to see you. Oh yeah, 48 Laws of Power. That's another good one. Isn't that also John Maxwell? I think. What's up, Arian? Transparent. Thanks for the sub, man. Welcome. I can't see you, dude. I can't see you. You're invisible. Why'd that even show up on the screen if you're really transparent, dude? Interesting. Oh man, it's super gnarly. Super gnarly. Huh. Endeavor Silver Corporation. Okay. Please show up. Thank God. Alright. There's probably a couple things that we could look at here. I think we've already broken out. I think that's clear. I think there's a pretty big potential double bottom right here. Looks like silver everywhere, doesn't it? Silver has this. Imagine playing World of Warcraft right now. Fart noise, anyone? Okay, so you have that, but you didn't confirm a double bottom at all because you did not break the neckline being at 286. You ran up, touched it, and sold off. That's okay. Kind of want to be careful because it does look like, I don't know, some sort of I mean, it looks like an ascending broadening wedge of some sort, right? Two upsloping diverging trend lines. Right, kind of getting this right now, which is okay. Also could be argued head and shoulders, shoulder with a slanted neckline. Also, you know, breaking the neckline at 237 could sell you off hardcore, but we have yet to make a real major higher high yet, right? I'm trying to think, man, which way would be best to anchor all these. Yeah, it was like this, right? You had a 1 and 2 on the bottom, and then like 3 and 4 on the top, the up thrust, the fake out. Then you broke out, then you back tested. Now you're double bottoming, and now you're rallying. So you made your real confirmed geometrical breakout, but that's only step 1. All right, step 2 is always making a higher high than your previous high. So it is very important that this asset EXK breaks above 285, holds above it, and then back tests it if possible to run up to the next resistance at 337 and breaks that and holds it and runs again. And if that happens, then we could be uptrending, right? The new trend could begin, but we have not done that. Not yet. Okay, big number. Set of alert on 286. So we can break that. That'd be very good, very bullish. But so far, look, a low, a lower low, a technical lowest low. So the previous low that you jumped off, you know, you had your nice run. It's the lowest low of the entire downtrend you were in. So remember that. That's not what you want. You really want to start making higher lows, higher highs, right? And then you can start feeling more comfortable on this asset. Okay? EXK.
Bruh.
Yeah, dude. Let's see here. So I think it's too close to be a harmonic of any sort. 786. No, see, man, it's in no man's land. 71% is nothing, dude. Nothing. No harmonic. There's a dead zone. Just like, you know, 886s or B. We'll be doing streams on Saturday during game day. It's a big if, man. I don't know. I did stream a lot. I mean, last year I would show up. There's a script A on there that lights up. It's a neon light. So diverse income trusts. Yeah, I think you're talking about diverse income trust. Definitely on the down and down. Wow. It was good, and then it wasn't. Oh wow, is it like huge right angled and ascending broadening formation? Oh my god. Holy crap, dude. Huge bearish pattern. When demand dries up, normally these things plummet down here. Target is like 73 bucks. Yeah, probably just gonna keep selling. This is a large pattern. I mean, this is from February 2014, man. It's not joking. That's bad. Your downtrend. Hold on, I'll mess with this. Oh, that's so pretty. Right there. Good touches. Real good touches. This kind of went like 1, 2, and 3. And just look at the respect I'm getting all over the effing place. It's crazy, dude. Wow. Okay, so yeah, you're just in this clear downtrend. I mean, maybe some could argue you're maybe wedging right here. You see it? All right. Anchor point, another anchor point, or, you know, sorry, trend line, another trend line. But I mean, like, I don't see anything. Nothing on the RSI or MACD on the daily. Let's go from our previous low to high. Where are we at? Bounced off a 786. Bounced off it perfectly. But are we making higher highs yet? No. You'd have to go so much higher to break that potential downsloping resistance. I don't know, man. I wouldn't even look at it like a wedge. I would just look at it like you're downtrending. You're in the midst of an extremely large bearish pattern. But you have hit a pretty deep retrace, 786, not the deepest, but deep. And that's specifically probably why you're bouncing. But again, is that any kind of higher high than your previous high? No. Think about it. To Momo shift, to truly Momo shift. Let me just mess around here and try 1 and 2. See if that works any better. Okay, actually, all right. I dig it, man. Just 1 and 2. Yep, and then 3. So until you break this downsloping resistance, you know you're in a downtrend, right? 87 bucks. So this thing's been in a downtrend since June of last year. Over a year bear trend is going on with Divi. That's it. I mean, it's gone from $111 to $82.60 in in 1 year, a little over a year. All right, deep retrace, but again, 100% retrace, $73, and you know until you break 89 bucks, there's no real breakout of the downtrend you're in. Okay, the structure you're in. That's it.
Bruh.
Good God, dude. Could it not be any more ridiculous? Black Plasma? I mean, insanely stupid, right? 1618 and just kept going, but now it's coming back to earth after exceeding the living crap out of 1618. Let me look at this. This would be your oh man. Let me flip this. Is that the shark? No. Can't be a butterfly. Gotta be the crab, right? No, it's a lower low. So what the heck, dudes? What the heck? What is the lower low? It's not a cipher. What the? I think I'm losing my mind, man. I can't focus right now. I don't know. I'm like feeling blah. Feeling real blah. Dude, I don't know if it's even okay. Either way, man, way beyond 1618 and has now, yes, begun its descent. Okay, this was 32,000 feet and now it's making its way back down. Now, I mean, look at it though, right? It's here you go, man. Is it just flagging? Mother of God. Don't tell me it's just flagging Black Plasma. That would be ridiculous. Paychecks, dude. Hello? Completely ridiculous. Alright, so it broke out of the uptrend. It's back inside of it and maybe just flagging. I don't know what to tell you, man. Wow. It's nuts, man. Low to high, Haven't even hit a 382. So you're looking, I guess, around for value 71.75 to 78.17. That's your value area. All right, for any kind of consolidation. And that's it, man. That's it.
Can you please look at Monero?
Bruh.
All right, JDR, thanks for the $10.57 super chat. Sure, man. Here we are. So, kind of like Bitcoin, you know, at least Bitcoin's showing a little bit higher lows. This is about the same level every time. Distribution going on. Not really what you want, man. See it? So you keep making lower highs, you keep hitting the same wall, eventually it'll just break down to $72. Okay, it had its brilliant run, man. We were able to get a piece of it too, but it's over, right? It kind of ended, even though we know it broke it down sloping resistance, right? It broke, I'm on those 60 minute. There we go. I'm like, I don't even know what it's like, dude. Is it in log scale? Yes. We did it in log scale. Yeah. No, we didn't do it in log scale. Why is it like that? I hate when it messes up. It's like gaslighting. It's like, oh, you did it in log scale. No, you didn't. Just kidding. Now we're going to break the trend or the channel you made. So anyway, I mean, it's like, yeah, you broke out, but you never made a higher high. I mean, you made a higher high here, but and you could plot a channel too, and you broke out of that. The upsloping support was broken right here, and so now you're like out of it, and again you're just going sideways with lots of distribution going on, just lower high, lower high, lower high. It's like, you know, the song, what is it, You Make Me Want to Shout, and they're like, what is it, a little bit quiet now, a little bit quiet now, you know, and it keeps getting quieter and quieter and quieter. And then, like, once it eventually just gets completely exhausted on the lower highs, it says, a little bit louder now, a little bit louder now. All right, that's descending triangle stuff. I don't know, man. But yeah, not really favorable price action, I don't think. I mean, it's great. It's making higher lows than this previous low, but why you shouldn't be getting this many opportunities. Oh, if this was an area of value, why in the crap are we back here again? Again and again and again. It's just a wall of buyers, an exchange or two that have their positions, and once all those buyers get up, there might not be any more demand of this asset, and that's where you could just break this violently and sell off. So thanks, JDR. I'm sorry, I wish it looked better. It's like the uptrend was broken, we had a downtrend, we broke out of it, rallied, made a common retrace, and that was it, dude. Some would say a double bottom, but dude, you shouldn't get this many opportunities to take an entry on a double bottom. It should have already been gone, man. Arion, thank you for the $10 super chat.
Bruh.
Really appreciate that. A bullish divergence. Oh my mother of God. Yes, Black Plasma. What the living heck? Look. Oh, sweet. Jesus, man. So are you like bull flagging near a 382? We broke the 236, and you're showing, yes, divergence connect on both oscillators on a pretty significant time scale. Holy crap. Black Plasma, what? Wow. Oh, it's time for your local on the 8s. All right. What's up, Iron X, XVI? Oh. Best opportunities. I mean, like, dude, you know the drill, right? It's like 88 looking. It's been beaten down. XLM's been beaten down. Litecoin, Ethereum, they're like all showing daily bullish divergence. But none of it matters if Bitcoin sucks. None of it matters. This is an infantile, inefficient market to trade in, okay? Like, dude, if Bitcoin goes down, nothing's going to go up. Maybe BNB. But BNB is kind of on the downswing too. So that's just how it is, man. Like, welcome to crypto. It's not even crypto. It's just Bitcoin. 70% Bitcoin, 30% everything else. Everything else, including number 2 and number 3 and all the others. Okay, welcome. It didn't used to, it was only like 2 months ago. 2 months ago, dude. It wasn't like that. Bitcoin was only 50% of the total market cap. Now it's 70%. Here you go. All right, here's your Bitcoin market cap dominance, right? Okay, it was April, I guess. April, you were at 50, so it was more than 2 months, but you get what I'm saying, right? Something happened here, and you just continued rallying, and you're just all the way back to December 2017. So Bitcoin just owns this market and owns all these altcoins. Oh, with traditional markets. Oh, well, I mean, dude. I had a few back to back to back. Oh my God, TripAdvisor's interesting. Very, very interesting on TripAdvisor. You want to see something insane on the stock market? Look no further than Trip. You just look at it. Just do this.
Oh, would you look at this?
Real Bitcoin dominance is 90%. Well, there you go. Even worse. So what does that tell you, man? It's like you might as well start getting into Forex in the stock market, okay, if you want to really trade. Because altcoins that are 10% of the overall market cap crypto, what is that, dude? That's Rudy poo. That's bull crap. So here you are, man, on TripAdvisor. You somehow, my alert went off today. You hit the 786, the PCZ of the potential bullish cipher pattern after a geometrical breakout, a downtrend you'd been in since 2014. Not a joke. So I'd say the zone could vary, you know, like, okay, really right where you are. But I think that it could even sell off, look, a 1414 fib extension. Dang, man, go. How low are you going to go, dude? All right, 1414 right here. Always a chance to get right down there and still be valid. It would just be below a 786, okay. Interesting. There's your zone. Hey, Danny Armada. Kryptonic, good to see you, man. Show the insanity. You got it, dude. Insanity in the chat. Thanks for the 500 people tuned in right now. Thanks for the 137 likes. Back to the days of old, man. What's up, Skillsy? Yep, man, that's okay, man. It's just kind of like a new meta, right? Things change. People see value in Bitcoin and they don't see value in all the others, so it's fine. At least the powers to be, the composite operator anyway. Whoever's turning the wheels likes Bitcoin more than the alts. A lot more. 4 hour close, bearish engulfing candle, not good, man. Like, that's never good, a bearish engulfing. Let's go to it real quick, all right? Sorry, Young Love was asking. Yeah, bad. So all you did in the last 60 minutes candle, the 4 hour, was square up. You squared up perfectly. I mean, it literally went down and touched where it was and bounced. But of course, you're not oversold on the 60 mini. You could keep selling, dude. Look, dude, 37. Just could keep going, man. Negative Momo's picking up. You got bearish convergence, higher levels of negative Momo on lower prices. Yeah, could just keep selling, man. I mean, your 4 hours bearish engulfing. Follow through price action often happens after bearish engulfing candles. A lower high was established than your previous high. Bearish convergence on the 4 hour, just like bearish convergence on the 60 minute, man. Lower high, a high that is lower than this high, a high that is lower than this high, this high, this high, continuously, right? So this little downtrend that we're in is remaining intact for now, even though you are making higher lows. Until that changes, it's just pretty neutral. All right, this seems like it's the C wave area, but could always drop down. We always talk about the scenario where it could go to the 88% retrace. That's at 9,600. You could go lower than that. Go to the 113% retrace at 92.70, and that starts making another harmonic pattern, a cipher. But for now, we're just sticking with the discernible low for now, and we're going to see if we can eventually make a higher low than here and then rally again, make a higher high. You got to break above 10,500. If bulls want this thing to keep going, they have to break 10,500 very soon. Otherwise, you're just going to eventually break down to lower lows. Yeah, Danny, man, for sure. For sure, dude. I think you recommended it, right? Oops. Yep, Bradford's like, okay, Twitch is pure insanity. The whole front page of channels for WoW, 35 live stream, each have over 2,900 live viewers. Top ones have 63,000, 30,000 live viewers. Welcome to the demographic of 13 to 17. Okay, welcome to that demographic. And it's funny, Gen Z, over half or around half of Gen Z people polled, they look at YouTube as like the number one social media platform they go to. Over half or around half. I think it's something like that. I can't remember. It's stupid though. Gen Z is like crazy on Twitch, YouTube, all that. So that's them, man. There's a lot of people on our Discord playing WoW. That's true. ATV stock's gonna explode with the rounding bottom stuff with WoW Classic released. Oh yeah, dude. Most people playing WoW don't care about ATVI stock. I mean, anything, dude. Like anything above 9,900 is a higher low. Anything above it. So if you pivot here, or you go down 10,000, you could pivot and rally, right? So just barely hanging on, dude. Just barely hanging on. If we keep failing to launch, yeah, eventually you'll just break the upsloping support and dump. Yeah, sure. But again, until that happens, I don't know. I'm not one for making predictions. I'm one for waiting for confirmation of one thing or another. So. Yeah, Twitch is nuts, man. It's like, dang, dude, you know? Like, we got over on the Ice Poseidon 2, they got like people just walking around Chicago, like 2,000 viewers, and just like, one day, man, maybe one day, all those people will grow up and they'll care about investing in themselves and want to learn about something that can maybe help them, you know, grow in life. Anyway, man. So, well, I told you I'd stick around for at least to see the 4-hour close, which wasn't pretty. Just a bearish engulfing candle after a square up on the 60-minute. And yeah, man, it's just it's midnight Eastern right now. And I already went live once today and did a static video. So I think you've got enough of me. Yeah, I'm sure. Who wants to see me, this many times a day? Probably a very few of you. So I'll just be back tomorrow. Thanks so much for seriously, for the contributions. Just showing up tonight means a lot. Okay. I'm the rock and the river hits me. It's been hitting me. All right, 7 days a week. So I'll just be back tomorrow. We're gonna try it all again. So until next time, respect the TA. Price action reversal at the golden zone. All right, critical areas. Wonderful. Look, you just Fibonacci from your low point to high point, but as you can see, it's a critical area. Have your alert set up. Resistance back from early 2018. It's not shallow like your time scales. All right. Critical areas.
have some evidence Fanbear Pigs would be in this area.
My name is JP. I'm a robot. I like robots. I have a robot vagina.
Adios, turd nuggets.